Family of the late Professor George Magoha has clarified that the burial arrangements for Professor Richard Nyabera, the former Education CS's younger brother who died in America, will proceed as earlier scheduled. Speaking at the late Magoha's rural home in Gemiala, Siaya County, John Obare, Magoha's elder brother, said that it is only after the Saturday burial that they will embark on burial plans for the former CS. And Oko Kusa reports from Ratudi village.
It was eerily quiet when we arrived at the late Professor Magoha's rural home here at Umiru village in Gemiala. Only a security guard manning the gate and a handful neighbors could be spotted. But our presence here will soon attract more people, one of them being Magoha's neighbor of 20 years, Ezekiel Onyalu.
Omore is a very principled person. He is somebody who loves neighborhood. He likes people. Soft-spoken. So when I received the message, I was so much shocked.
It is through Ezekiel that we get to learn that the former Education CS's ancestral home is actually located 5 kilometers away from Umiru village at a place known as Ratudi. It is here at Ratudi that we find 82-year-old John Obare, Magoha's elder brother, and several relatives.
I will leave it to you, now that you have come to visit me, to tell me why you have come.
We ask him what the family's plans are in the wake of what has been described as double tragedy.
I will bury Professor Richard as per the schedule, which is destined for Saturday. Once that is done, and I told our meeting yesterday, is when we shall start arranging for the burial of my late brother.
Magoha's death has thrown the family, relatives and friends here in confusion, since it's the third in a span of 3 years.
If you believe in witchcraft, which I don't, this is all God's will.
On August 31st, 2021, the Magohas lost Charles Agunga after a short illness at his home in Stockholm, Sweden. Until a few hours before he breathed his last, the late Professor Magoha had kept communication lines busy, making calls at home to check on burial preparations for his late brother Richard Nyabera, who died in Texas, USA, and is set to be interred this Saturday.
Jana tuliongana Magoha, ilikuwa saa 4 na dakika 44. Akanituma simiti barabarani huko. Nikaenda barabarani kwa hardware, tukaongea naye tena. Alafu akanitumia pesa.
At the nearby Yala Township, residents described Professor Magoha as a generous man who played a pivotal role in developing his community.
Ukienda hapa St. Mary's, ameweza kujenga madom za vijana kulala ndani za kisasa.
Kuna kanisa inaitwa Catholic hapa Yala. Magoha kama imefika wakati wa rambe, Magoha anasema yeye anasimamia peke yake.
Professor Magoha aliaga. Ni huzuni kwetu sana kama sisi watu wa Yala. Tunasema ni pole sana kwa familia yao.
The late Professor Magoha has been described by his kin and neighbors as a man with a big heart who did not hesitate to spend his money on educating a needy child. Oko Kusa, NTV, Ratudi village in Siaya County.